We both had a deep desire to do something different.
Two former bankers, the breadwinners in their family, gave up the rat race to inspire others. They recently published a book of collective quotes called Better Because of You, Ways to Make Life a Little Bit Better.
What happened was that after 25 years of rat racing, that we decided that what we wanted to do was kind of leave our jobs and maybe not just be all about work all the time.
Ginny Hutchinson and Kathy Hafner met 20 years ago while working at Seattle First National Bank, which is now owned by Bank of America. They hadn't seen each other since, though kept in contact through email. And unbeknownst to each other, 1 year ago, October, they quit their respective jobs the exact same day to pursue their dreams outside of corporate America. Hafner went from living in a bamboo hut in the Philippines to rocking Wall Street at Merrill Lynch. She was once considered a top talent at General Electric before finally leaving her senior executive position at USAA.
I remember walking away from the computer saying, okay, that's it. I've got to make a change in my life. And I walked over to my husband and said, I'm quitting my job. And he said, what, are you crazy?
Hutchinson, who was once the country manager in the UK for Telefonica, ultimately left her role as chief marketing officer for Speakeasy, a company owned by Best Buy. The two reunited to create a new venture called Better Because to help improve their lives and the lives of other people.
We decided let's start with a book and something that would be tangible, that you can just pick up a book like this and turn it to any page and just get something, a little shot of inspiration, I'd call it.
Would you walk away from a six-figure career to find a more meaningful way to live your life? Two Seattle women did just that, convinced that they needed to find a way to make their lives and the lives around them a little bit better. King 5's Carolyn Douglas shows us how they now hope to make the world better because of their decision.
Next generation.
But I really had no idea that when I went that it was going to mean such a kind of a powerful time in my life.
It all began on a glorious spring day 2 years ago in Seattle. Thousands packed Quest Field to hear the Dalai Lama's message of compassion. And among those in the crowd, a successful business executive named Ginny Hutchinson.
And I really sat in the audience and started to cry because I didn't feel like I was doing anything for anyone else.
Right then, the overbooked mom and wife decided to change her life and quit her high-profile job. One of the first people she told was her best friend Kathy, also a successful business executive.
I just remember getting off the laptop and saying, you know, if Ginny can take a year off, so can I. And so I got up and talked to my husband and said, guess what, I'm quitting my job. And he said, what, are you crazy?
They knew they wanted to change their lives and their world. The question now was how.
I had no idea. No, I was really walking in faith, as they say.
I had just moved my family to Texas and had really, every definition of, career success that one can ask for, but there was something really missing.
So they turned
connection. I've seen a lot of people who have a favorite quote, one that's always written down on a piece of paper. It's in the wallet, it's by your desk, it's in a certain spot, and you've got quotes and poems from A to Z in the book. What's one quote that maybe you turn to all the time as a little reminder?
Well, there's not just one.
That's why we have the book, Shelley. They're all in there.
No, but really, there are two. And I think the first one is, if it's to be, it begins with me. And that is so important because you're the one that has to give back. You're the one that can reach out to friends. We're the ones that are staying connected. The other one was we both have golden retrievers, and so it's be the person your dog thinks you are.
That's a good one. That is a good one because they're always smiling at us for some reason.
And they think we're perfect.
Yeah, they do. Let's talk about attitude of gratitude because that's something that you hear. I remember hearing that, as a 4- and 5-year-old child doing sports and things like that. But that's such an important thing to remember. You've always got to be thankful.
Yeah, absolutely. And I had a great friend who, her name is Marva, and she said, Kathy, every day I think about things from A to Z that I'm thankful for. And so I started doing that practice at night, especially when I couldn't sleep because I had the things to do list going through my head. And I would sometimes go from A to Z or Z to A, and sometimes, I couldn't get zebra out of my mind. Now, why would we be thankful for zebras?
Because they're cute.
But it really is a way to just stop in our busy lives and really appreciate just the little things.
You know, another thing too I'd say is that a lot of times you're wearing something that you feel grateful for. Like I look at my wedding ring and it's just like my little anchor. This is a bracelet that I was given to that was blessed by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and it's just those little things in life. Oftentimes they can be super small. Kathy was mentioning that someone on our website said I'm better because of the butterfly in my backyard and posted the picture of the butterfly. You know, just
simple,
sometimes
but
it can be simple.
It means so much. Absolutely.